morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel and another vlog. I am Trucker Mike. How you guys doing today? Well, my day started off okay, and then it got worse. I went to bed last night. They called me up at 2:05 this morning. Went in and got a door backed up, and then I backed up to the dock the first time, and then the guy came out there and said, "Hey, the trailer's too low." So I said, "Alright." So I pulled forward, put the ramps underneath there, backed it up. But before I backed it up, I noticed that my trailer lights, the top lights on the very top of the back of the trailer there, were flickering on and off. And I was like, "Ah, crap. Alright. I'll deal with it after I get empty." So I got done about 7 o'clock this morning. Searched for truck stops along my route to go pick up my next load. There was a Love's 46 miles away, so I went there. They couldn't fix the problem. So now I am going to Jackson, Mississippi, down here to Utility, and see if they can fix it. But surely they can fix it if they made the trailer. So it's their product. And what's bad about these new trailers and these new lights is that the wiring is inside the frame. On the older trailers, you used to be able to get to the wiring from the very top. It was just going across the top. Now you can't get to them. And if you guys know these new trailers that we have, they got the really small round lights on the very top. And you got this little tiny hole you can look through. But you can't get to the wiring. So, anyways, I called Utility up here, and they said, "Yeah, come on now, we'll get you right on in." So I'll be there about 2.5 hours. So, but that is that. Worst case scenario, they pull me off this load, give it to somebody else, and give me something tomorrow. Not bad at me. I didn't want to deal with that snow Saturday up there in the East Coast anyway, so we shall see. I'm trying something different today. You're probably watching this video. I mean, as you're watching it now, I've actually got two screens up on. You can actually see me driving and see me talking at the same time, the split screen. Hopefully it works when I edit this video. But anyway, my son is back home. The doctor said that he is doing real good. He's healing pretty good, and most likely will not need surgery. He has a follow-up in 2 weeks. He's got to go back to the burn unit, and they will know for sure whether or not he needs surgery. But the doctor said most likely no. So, but he's in a lot of pain. They cleaned him up, and they peeled all the dead skin off his arm, and that's what hurts. So he's home resting. But yeah, beautiful day out here today. It's nice and sunny. Oh, there was some rain last night, but it's almost, there you go. 57 degrees. It's 11:45 a.m. I'm about 60 miles away, so I will keep you guys posted. Hey everybody. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. You know how, let me back up some. Remember when I was, my last vlog, the April 2nd vlog, I fixed my clearance lights. Well, I sort of fixed my clearance lights. I got them working. But that didn't fix the issue. So this morning, when I had already mentioned about the trailer lights. Well, it turns out that the trailer was causing me the electrical issues. So, what I did to my clearance lights was, I guess, a half fix. It got my clearance lights to work. They worked perfectly. But I still didn't know what was the issue that was causing my clearance lights not to work while they were still tied into the truck wiring. Until today. Turns out that the trailer was the issue. Some mechanic or somebody replaced the passenger side front top light on the trailer, and by doing so, when they screwed the screw in or drilled the screw in or whatever to hold the light in place, the screw went right through a positive wire, and that was causing the short. And it was shorting out. It was tripping my fuse for my clearance lights. So the mechanic at utility, he was knowledgeable. He was nice. I mean, the people there were cool. He fixed the issue. I tested it out. Well, when he had the pigtail unplugged from the trailer, I rewired up one of my lights back to the truck wiring, and then I put a fuse in. Sure enough, the light came on. I was like, okay. And then I had my thank you courtesy flasher, right? So then I plugged the my pigtail back into the trailer. Instantly tripped the fuse. So I was like, alright, it's gotta be the trailer. So the mechanic, he kept looking, and that's when he found that light. So anyway, after that I rewired all my clearance lights back to the truck's fuse box, because remember, I had them rewired and put my own wire into my fuse box on the side. And so anyway, he fixed that light, fixed the wiring in the trailer and everything. She works perfectly now, back the way it was. So that's that issue. So that's the positive that came out of today. Because I was prepared to go to Peterbilt tomorrow morning, which I'm still going to Peterbilt tomorrow morning for another issue. On my way down here to Jackson, Mississippi to utility, I'm sitting on here, driving, talking on the phone with the wife, and all of a sudden it started getting warm in here. I mean, because it got pretty warm today with the sun coming through the windshield. And then I noticed my AC wasn't working. Now this morning I noticed there was a rattle going on in my engine. Of course, I was too tired, didn't even think about it too much. Well, it turns out that the pulley right next to the compressor, right above the tensioner for the compressor belt, the bearings broke, and so the pulley just wobbled, and it caused my compressor belt to break, which explains why I didn't have no AC. So anyway, while I was at utility, I called Peterbilt and was like, yeah, we most likely won't be able to get you in today, but we'll get you in first thing in the morning. So yeah, they took me off that load going to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. So I will be at Peterbilt first thing in the morning. I'm gonna have them change both belts because the compressor belt nicked the main belt, and it's got little pieces missing in it a little bit. So if I don't change it out, it's gonna fail at some point shortly. So gonna have them fix that, And if utility didn't find the electrical issue, if it turned out that my truck was causing the trailer issues, then I was prepared to have them fix my electrical problems. But thank God it turned out to be the trailer causing the electrical problems. So yeah, so Prime paid for that. Because if I had to pay for electrical, hell, that could cost me several $700, because sometimes electrical issues, you can find them right away. Sometimes you got to go hunting. And the thing about any shop that you have to have electrical work done, or major electrical work, they charge by the hour. And a lot of times that labor rate's over $100 an hour. So if it takes them 3, 4, 5 hours to find and fix your electrical work, you're going to get charged $4 or $5 in labor. So that can add up. So thank God for that. That's fixed. So the only thing I got paid for at Peterbilt is for them to change 2 belts and put a new pulley on my truck. So I'm looking at 2 hours, if that, and about between $300 and $400. No big deal. So that's that. So anyway, I told you, I gave you guys an update on my son. He's doing pretty good. Other than that, I'm gonna call it a day. I really didn't get much sleep last night. I slept for like from 9:30 to 2 o'clock, and then from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and here I am. So I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm gonna end my vlog here. It's a short one, but hey, it's a short vlog, but it's kind of a productive day. I mean, I could have just taken that trailer to Tyson and dropped it off and picked up my load and, you know, whatnot, and kept going. But I'm not one of those drivers that leaves an issue, problems like that, for the next driver. I wouldn't want it to be done to me. I'm not going to do it to anybody else. So I got it fixed. Yeah, it cost me a load, but I'll get a load out here tomorrow. There's good freight down here, so that's no big deal. I got the trailer washed out. I'll top it off with fuel in the morning. So when I take it to where, if I pick up another load tomorrow that's a drop and hook, then it's going to be ready for the next driver. That's just that simple. So anyway, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, I got my CB speaker hooked up. I got the wire that goes to the external speaker on the back of my CB. I got it wired into that speaker. Now if you listen,
Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Audio. As you can see, it's coming through the speaker. It sounds so much better than the other speaker.
so yeah. If you're wondering what those remotes are, this one controls the LEDs that are in my antenna, and this one will control the RGB W LED Angel Halo ring and my fog lights once I get them installed. So that's what those are. Anyways, that's that. There's my CB. One of them.